Welcome back, fabulous first graders. Okay, you are on day 4 of our place value unit. So today's I can statement is I can identify a number as a group of tens and ones or all ones. Today you're going to be watching a video and you're going to be using different tools like counting sticks, which are your fingers, we're going to be using place value charts, and we're going to continue working on grouping objects in tens and ones and identifying numbers of tens and ones or changing it into all ones. As a reminder, make sure you have either pencil and paper or dry erase and marker to be working through the problems as you watch the video. At the end, you will need to pause and solve the exit ticket, and then we'll go over it together. See you soon.
Hi friends, this lesson is for Module 4, Lesson 3. Today we're going to go back to a tool that we've used before to help us count. You know them, you love them, they're our counting sticks. Friend, this is my friend Melissa. Can you go ahead and put up your good hands just like Melissa did and help us count on her counting sticks? All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job, Melissa. How many counting sticks does she have? Yeah, she just has 10. How many do you have? Oh, goodness gracious, I hope you said 10. Yeah, most of us have 10 counting sticks on our hands. Now, she could show her 10 as each individual counting stick like she did here. They're all spread out and they all have room. But there's a quick way to show a group of 10. Do you remember how to do that? Melissa does. All right, go ahead and show me using your counting sticks how you would show a group of 10. Yeah, that's right. Good job. You're just going to put them together. All right, this shows a group of 10. That way I don't have to worry about counting each finger by itself. If I see it quickly in that group, I know that that's just 110. I don't have to count all the little fingers. Today our learning goal says that by the end of this video, you'll be able to say, I can talk about a number as tens and ones or just as the ones. What does that mean? Well, it actually goes back to our counting sticks. Let me show you. If I have counting sticks all spread out and I count them one at a time, that's just like counting by ones. But when I put them into a group, that's where I start talking about tens. And the thing is, 10 ones is equal to 110, or one group of 10. It's the exact same thing, just instead of spread out like they're on our fingers, they're clumped together in a group. So, what happens when we start, oh, my arm didn't like that I clapped. Hang on just a second, friend. I had to give her a little treat. I scared her with that good group of 10 clap. Okay, where was I? Oh yeah, so my 10 ones are all spread out in my fingers, but I can put them together as a group of 10. Now what happens when the number gets really big? I only have 10 counting sticks, and I want to count to 25. You know what? I'm going to need some help. Come on in, friends. Ah, there we go. Now I have more counting sticks. Like I said, I want to get to 25. So let's go ahead and count to 25 using our counting sticks as they are, all spread out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Whew, I'm exhausted already. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and finally 25. Whew, that took forever. Man, oh man, we talked the other day how important it is to make sure that we're counting efficiently. And I don't know if counting all these ones by themselves was the best way to go about it, but we did it. They're all spread out and I counted each one at a time. The way I would describe this is not by groups of 10. I ain't grouping it yet. I could just say I have 25 ones. See, they're all spread out, they're all by themselves, and they haven't been grouped. I haven't circled any, I haven't put any together, they're all by themselves. So I could describe this picture as 25 ones. Now, I'm going to go ahead and group up my tens. How would you group the tens in this one? How many groups of tens could we make? Ooh, did you do that? Yeah. See, I made two groups of tens, and then I had my 5 ones left over. I'm going to count by tens with my groups of tens and then count up to see if I get to 25. 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Boom! I did awesome. Now, this is different than the 25 ones all by themselves because I grouped them. So I'm going to describe this picture differently. I'm going to say I have two tens, or two groups of tens, and 5 ones. This is what we did yesterday when we did it the say 10 way. We said our tens first, and then our ones. The difference between this and the last picture is just the way I organize them. I organized this one in groups of tens, and the other ones I just left them as ones. Now, our goal today said that we're going to be able to describe numbers in tens and ones, and also just as ones. So first I'm going to start with what we already knew, the regular way. This number is 25. No matter how I figure it out, that's what the number is. I can count it by tens, I can count it by ones, it doesn't really matter. My place value map comes into play when I'm trying to do it the say 10 way. I say how many groups of tens I have, and then how many ones I have left over. In this case, I have two groups of tens, so 2 tens and 5 ones. If I were to break apart those tens, there's 10 in each of the groups, so that would make it 25 ones. I could again say 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25 to figure that out. Okay, it's your turn. Now, in this picture, you're going to see some bees buzzing around the hives. Each hive has 10 bees in it. And then you'll see there are some bees floating around the side. Now, I want to think about how many ones I would have if I were to maybe shake those hives and have those bees go flying. How many ones would I say are in this picture? Yeah. Did you say 34? I got the same answer. This is how I figured it out. I said, well, each hive has 10, so that means there's 10 ones floating around in there. So I just counted up. 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. So 34 ones. Now, what about if I wanted to fill in that place value map? What would I write there? Yeah, I'd start with my groups of tens. I have 3 tens and, yeah, 4 ones. And finally, how would I say it the regular way? You've got it right again, friend. 34. Good job. Let's try another one because you're doing so well. All right, each bowl of goldfish has 10 goldfish in each. This time let's start with the place value map. How would you fill that one in? Oh, you would. Nice. All right, what would you say for the tens? Good. Yep, I agree. There are 4 tens. 1, 2, 3, 4. And what about the ones? Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'd say there's 4 tens, 6 ones. Now, when I was showing my kiddo this, when I was showing Miles this before he went to bed, he said there were 5 goldfish. And I said, oh, buddy, let's count it again. And he actually touched the screen to count up. And that's fine. You should be doing stuff like that because we can't rush our counting. We have to make sure we're going slowly and doing a nice job and not missing any. Because, for example, if we forgot one of those fish, it would not be happy. Okay, here we go. We did our place value map. Perfecto. Now, if we have 4 tens and 6 ones, and I'm going to shake apart those tens and break them up, how many ones would I have if they weren't in groups? Well, a quick way to add that up would be to count by tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46. Yep, I have 46 ones. And finally, the last one, the one we've used practicing the most, how would I say 4 tens, 6 ones, or 46 ones the regular way? Boom, you've got it. 46. Do you notice anything about all these numbers? Mm-hmm. I noticed the same. Let's try another one. Friend, for this one, if you don't have your math journal or a dry erase board out, will you go grab it for me? Press pause until you're ready. Okay, here we go. You should either have your math journal open up to a blank spot or have a dry erase board. Because for this one, I want you to draw a line that says regular way underneath it. I want you to draw an empty place value mat, and I want you to draw a blank and then ones. Now I see there's some 10 towers up there. One's kind of fallen over, but he's still a 10 tower, and some ones left over. What I would like you to do is press pause while you fill in the regular way, the say 10 way, and then the ones. All right, press play to check yourself when you're ready. Okay, is it all filled in your math journal, your dry erase board? Well done. I'm going to start with the regular way. I counted up by tens and then counted the ones. I said 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55. So for me, the regular way was 55. Is that what you got? Oh, nice job. Ooh, this is the tricky part because sometimes friends get confused when the tens and the ones seem to have the same number. Now, let's see how many groups of tens we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 groups of tens. Now let's see how many ones we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, so my place value mat's going to have 5 tens and 5 ones. Now the thing is, that's not the exact same number in each box because 5 tens really means 50, right? Yeah, good job. I knew you knew that. All right, now if I shake apart those 10 groups and I make them so they're all by themselves, how many ones would I say that I had? Yeah, 55 ones. Because if they were all by themselves, I'd have to count them one by one. But since I know that in each 10 group there's a group of 10, I can just count up by tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55. Hey, high five, friend. You did amazing. Now, our learning goals today said that we'd be able to describe a number using tens and ones and also just using ones. So, this is the one you're going to seesaw to your teacher, either in your dry erase board or your math journal. What I'd like you to do is I want you to look at that good picture. I see some 10 towers, and I also see just some ones. I want you to write the number the regular way. I need you to draw a place value mat, write it the say 10 way, and then also say it the ones way. When you're done, seesaw to your teacher. Good luck, friend.
All right, welcome back, everyone. We're ready to check our answers. The first thing that we're going to count are our 10 rods. So we have 1 rod of 10, 2 rods. So we're going to write 2. We have 2 tens. Now let's check our ones. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 ones. So if we're writing 2 tens and 6 ones, the regular way to write it would be 26 is our numeral. Now, if we have these 2 10 rods and we were to shake them up and break them apart, how many ones would we have? Good. 26 ones. Excellent. Now, I'm going to show you our exit ticket, and I want you to press pause and solve the problems, and then when you're ready to go over them, we're going to press play. Welcome back, everyone. Are you ready to go over our exit ticket solutions? Great. The directions were count as many tens as you can, complete each statement, say the numbers and the number sentences. So we have 1, 2 tens. So I'm going to go ahead and write 2 tens, and let's count our ones. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 markers. So we have 4 ones. So if we're reading this, 2 tens and 4 ones is the same as blank ones. What did you write? Great job. 24 ones. So if we took these markers out of the box and just had all of the markers out, you would have 10 ones here, 10 ones here, plus 4 ones here, which is 24 ones. Great. Number 2. So they've reversed the order. I hope it didn't trick you. We have to count the tens first. So we need to count the rods. So we have 1, 2, 3 tens. How many ones did you get? Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 ones. 3 tens and 8 ones is the same as blank ones. What did you write? Great job. 38 ones. So if we were to take our 10 rods and break these apart into ones, you would end up having 38 ones. Number 3, which is your last problem, the directions say fill in the missing numbers. So you're given it 27. You're given the numeral 27. How many tens do you have in 27? Correct. You would have 2 tens. And how many ones? 7 ones. That is the same thing as saying how many ones would we have? 27 ones. Great job. So let's check our I can statement. The I can statement for today was I can identify a number as a group of tens and ones or all ones. Great job, everybody. A huge thank you goes out to Kristen Arwood, who created our video that we watched today. Visit her channel on YouTube at Teaching Independent Learners, Richmond City Public Schools for Richmond Math, and Great Minds in Eureka Math. I hope to see everybody tomorrow where we put everything together that we've learned so far for place value. Thanks so much. See you tomorrow.